Oh, hello again, everybody. Coming at you again from the basement kitchen at my mom's house. We're going to make some more cookies for you today. I got my daughter Gina with her little apron.
Hi.
She's going to help out. Here's my mom, Maria.
Hi.
And then I got Dominic over here. He's still eating pizzelles from last time. So today we're going to make a different cookie. We call them the cherry cookies, right? Do they have a name? Official?
It was Nonna. It was Nonna Rosina.
My grandmother, Nonna Rosina. This was her big thing. Nice cookie with a cherry. Got some sprinkles on there. And they're going to make these for you. Gina always helps.
The lady that taught Nonna was Lisa Giovannozzi.
Lisa Giovannozzi taught my grandmother. My grandmother taught my mother and my aunts. And now my mom's going to make it for you. All right, so Dominic and I, we'll be in and out. You'll see us again. But this is mostly Gina's thing with my mom. All right, are you ladies ready?
Ready.
I'm going to eat a cookie, and we'll see you in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
All right, Dominic.
All right.
Let me get here. That thing is off now.
Talk nice and loud so everybody hears you.
So we're going to start. She's preparing 4 eggs. You beat them, right? First. She's going to start back there by beating 4 eggs. I'll show you some of the ingredients we have. We have 3 cups of sugar.
Sorry, Gina, I can't do that.
4 cups of flour with baking powder mixed in. 4 teaspoons of baking powder. And some almond extract, just prepared already to make things a little easier. So here, beating the eggs.
Get the sugar.
Mm-hmm.
You got all that? You want me to get it?
Yeah. So now we put the sugar in.
Slowly.
Now the sugar is being mixed in.
Should I take this off because it seems too much? Now the lemon.
So now we take the lemon extract. How much lemon extract do you use?
I use a lot because it's not as strong as it used to be.
So we're going to take a whole bottle of lemon extract and add it to the mixture of eggs and sugar.
4 eggs. I use it all.
After that, you're going to take 16 ounces of melted down Crisco and add it to the mixture.
Melt it down and cool it. No, the other one. head in the cold water to be water not hot, or it would have burned the dough. Now you gotta scrape it and put it in. Okay, okay. Flour.
So now we're adding the 16 ounces of flour and the 4 teaspoons, of baking powder. Why don't you stop the mix and lift the thing up and add it? So you're going to turn your mixer on a lower setting to add the baking powder and flour so it doesn't spray up everywhere. Or you can turn it off. And you're going to add little by little. Next, we're going to take 8 ounces of milk. It's fine. So we warm the milk up. You don't want it to be cold.
You don't want it to be too hot. Maybe you put it in the refrigerator. Maybe you can drop it in the hot.
Put it in the fridge.
No, put it in the fridge like that. So I cool off of this. It's okay if you let go?
Yeah.
Here. You sure?
Yeah. Where's your wife?
No. There's a little bit of milk over here. So it won't be too warm. It's a little bit too warm, I'm afraid. It's gonna... A little more too. Yes. I don't know why I'm still in there.
So you're just going to add the milk to the mixture in as well.
No. Put all the flour. We scrape the flour around machine so it gets all in it. So it's
Mhm.
hard enough. What do you think? It's hard enough?
Mhm.
Huh? I think it's okay.
So this is what the mixture is going to look like when you're done. How would you describe it?
I don't know. It's not too soft and not too hard.
Is it like thicker, on the thicker side for dough,
No,
or thin?
thin. If you know how to make gnocchi, that's it. Just about the same.
The same consistency
You
of
have to,
gnocchi.
you have to judge. Try to put it less to what the recipe say, because sometimes the eggs a little bigger, so hey, you have to judge that. It's not hard. The hard thing is just to put everything together. Once you got it like this, you're fine. Now, I've been doing this for years, so I'm pretty good. Know how to do and how to handle it. But it takes 4 hours, so don't get. If you're gonna make it, don't get hard. Don't get mad. Try with 2 eggs instead of 4. That way, if you get stuck, Gets all over the place. I'm gonna have a class if anybody wants to start. What do you think?
Yeah.
Should we do that?
All right.
Now we go to the table where the fun begins.
There we go. Everybody okay in here?
Mhm.
Ladies doing okay?
Yep.
It smells good.
No.
It smells good, everybody.
Yeah.
Gina and my mom are going to keep taking you through here.
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
So we're gonna put some flour onto the table. A little bit more.
Yeah. Where's the rolling pan again? Usually it's hanging on behind the door.
And we grab our rolling pin. How long have you had this rolling pin?
Actually, that was my mother.
Really?
Yeah. It's years ago. Yeah, it's a little bit too soft. But it's okay. You can have it on. If it's too much, you can take it off. But you can shake that. Mm-hmm. You want to get all that. Empty it off. I need some more.
You're gonna need a lot of flour.
I know it was a little too soft, but you can fix it. It's right. It's enough. Get some more, G.
for this recipe is when in doubt, just add more flour.
Yeah.
You can never have too much.
Let's see. Normally I do pretty good, but now I'm getting kind of nervous, I guess.
So this is what it looks like at this stage. It's not the most attractive lump of dough and flour, but it'll get better.
Smells good.
It does.
Should have put some more when it was in there, but sometimes you think you're okay, and you're not. This happened to me all the time because I don't want it to be too hard.
Yeah.
And that's okay. You can fix it. Don't panic. Just to get some more.
In here.
Yeah, a little bit. Nobody was born teacher. Everybody got to learn how to do things, and we go along. And if anybody wants a recipe, I'm willing to give it up.
The cherry cookies are very well known in our family. You make them for every occasion, right?
Right.
Every Christmas, every birthday,
Every wedding.
every wedding.
Put on the sink. Fill it up with water. That way it gets soaked. Oh, God. Whatever it is, my mom's busy. I'm not here. Sometimes you gotta lie too when you got your hands full of flour. Pretty hands. Give me some more flour, G. I think we have
A little more flour.
to work with that. A little bit more.
Like I said, just keep adding flour.
Did you measure the right flour? Because it seems like we hadn't flour. Was the flour enough when you measured the first time? And she nice. I'm teaching her well, do I? Some more. Some more. What's it? Another's right then. She said that. My sister also makes this because she learned my mother like I did. And we were talking this morning and she said, it takes 5 pounds of flour. Don't even measure, just dump in 5. But because I never did it like that, I was kind of doing my way. But she was right there. I don't know about 5 pounds, but yeah. And like I said, depends on the eggs.
The flour is one of those things where you can just eye.
Yeah.
I'd say start with a big bowl of flour and then add on if you need it. Some more flour.
Yeah, I think we are going down. Yeah, more or less. Like I said, depends on the eggs. I never had this problem because I usually more or less know how to do it.
So she's just sort of kneading the flour into the dough right now.
No, the fun's got to come yet. Like I say, these are not easy to make and not really hard. Once you get your hands on. Dump it off. Okay. Oh, Gina. No, I got eggs over there, right? Yeah, okay. I think we're on it. Just put some here, that way it doesn't stick when I put it down.
Now, before I was her flower assistant, my grandfather used to make these with you, right?
Yes. And the fun's gonna come right after we start play with this dough. Then I'll tell you what he used to do. He used to eat the cherry. Every time I turn around, he's got a teaspoon of cherry in his mouth. And I used to say, no, don't do that. I'm gonna run out of it. He said, if you run out, open another can. And I used to say, wait till I get done. Whatever is left over, you can have it. And he would laugh and he would say, well, open another can. And sometimes we do need to open another can because, it takes 2 cans sometimes. Do you want to take the cherry out of over there?
Yeah.
And go up and tell Daddy to open it for you? Because this cutter doesn't work.
Just for a little bit of a sneak peek, we're using the Ginger Evans cherry pie filling.
Or any other brand of that.
But you can use any cherries you want. This is just what we're using today.
Just the pie cherry though, not the fresh one. You want it comes out of the machine a little bit too soft, and then it takes a little bit work.
Where's the can opener?
Under the by the sink, the first one.
In the upstairs kitchen.
Yeah. I can get this at the gate.
I'm going to take this off for a second.
Who was on the phone? You didn't say?
No.
Don't answer it. That's not a call.
No.
No problem.
Here's what it looks like. Just standard dough. But it smells really, really good.
Still a little bit too much. Too hard. You have to warm it up a little bit.
Warm it up.
Yeah.
So I'm going to warm up a little bit of milk.
We put a little bit too much dough. So now we got it. Don't panic. It's okay.
Is this on?
No. Yeah. It's having a lot of time because they're tricky. But once you start do what you gotta do with it, it's fun.
So talk more about how you got this recipe.
When my mother came from Italy, there was an Italian lady from Abruzzi, a block away from my mother. My mother was new to the country, even though she was born in this country, New York, 1904. The lady that was here, she didn't have nobody here. She felt sorry for my mother being alone and leave her place behind. And so one day, it was around Easter time or Christmas, I forgot, it was around a holiday. My mother went to visit her, and she was doing this. And she said to my mother, I was going to call you, but I thought about it and then I forgot. Okay. See, I got really hard today, I don't know why. So she made it. And you can cut these in different way, whatever you want. I like to do mine right. It doesn't work. Either. Did you take the cutter out?
No.
Huh?
No. So basically, you got the recipe because your mother got it from a
Yeah.
lady in America when your mom first came.
Right. And her name was Lisa Johannazzi. They used to be in construction. The Johannazzi, a big name at that time. This never happened, you know. I don't know where I went wrong.
So to get the shape of the cookie, we're eventually going to use these cutters. We have two shapes of them. The bigger one or the smaller one. Which size is this? Is this the smaller one?
Yeah.
So this is the smaller one. The other one makes them a little bit wider.
When you run into a little bit problem, then it take more time.
Do you want me to crack the egg?
No, he might drop it.
I'm gonna be okay. I've cracked eggs before.
No.
So now we're cracking 2 eggs.
Egg yolk.
You just want the yolk. Separate the yolks from the whites.
I guess
you.
not.
Great. Separate the yolks from the whites, and you're going to use the egg yolk on the dough to help it cook, right?
Yeah.
Help it bake.
And then put the spring over it.
Yeah. And this we just set aside. Here's the cherry pie filling. Just put it aside until your dough is done. We're not entirely done with the dough yet. We're going to add a little bit of milk to it.
This never worked. Never happened. So now they give me my wood. Like I say, sometimes the eggs were bigger. This time I guess they were small. Well, I got it. It'll be okay. I don't panic. Somehow I work it out. It doesn't really take this long, but like I said, today I'm running out of a little bit of bad luck. Somebody
Are
give
we
me...
done with the milk?
No. Wait. If you know, I'm Italian and I'm superstition. This never happened. Somebody gave me malhook.
Somebody's trying to crush your cookies.
Yeah. I'm serious. Have you ever seen me with this problem before?
Mm-mm-mm.
Never. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to fix it. So, yeah, okay.
That's the motto of Italian women. I'm not going to cry. I'm going to fix it.
I'm going to fix it. I don't know why it did this today. It's okay.
Do you remember
We
when
go.
your mom taught you how to make these cookies?
Back in 1954. In June 1954, in December, my mother was making it. The lady was making it. And been doing since then.
Since Christmas 1984. 1954.
54. I got a sister, she don't do as many times I do, but she does it too. And everybody likes it, but nobody wants to learn. That's okay. Okay, now we're gonna do what we're gonna do. Yeah, they're gonna be okay. No, I don't need no more. Just put this in here.
Alright, now we're ready to roll.
No, we're ready to do.
Alright. I don't know if you heard earlier, viewers, but she got this from her mom, right? This was your mom's.
Yeah.
From America or Italy?
Where? What?
The roller.
From here.
From America?
They used to have, they still got it someplace.
So over here we're making the egg wash with the yolk of the egg.
It makes a mess when you do these. That's why I come down here.
Because in the basement you don't have to clean up as much.
If you don't have a basement like mine, don't worry about it. Do whatever you gotta do. If you want to eat good, you gotta mess up.
So she beats the egg yolk, adds a little bit of water, and that's the egg wash.
You got the sprinkles ready.
Mm-hmm. And typically you apply the egg wash to the dough with a paintbrush, right? But you can use any sort of brush.
Okay, this is gonna be Gina's place now. She's gonna.
This is where I take over.
And now we see Gina work. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it took a little longer because I ran into problem, but that's okay. What am I looking for? Okay.
I'm not sure. We're getting ready to roll. You got the egg.
Yeah.
So this is what our setup looks like right now. I've got my station here. And she works right here.
Careful this. For some reason, look like too small the plate. Okay, where's the knife? You have the finger?
Yes.
The thing, put some flour in here. There's nothing on it.
No.
Hey, everybody. You doing okay? Give us a kiss.
Running,
Mwah.
a little problem.
I heard.
Yeah, but
Somebody,
I got it.
somebody
There.
gave you the cookie Maloik.
Yes.
All right, listen. We're at 34 minutes. I'm going to cut this in half. We'll make show 1, show 2. That way, it's not too much of a burden on everybody. So we'll come back at you for part 2 in a couple minutes, everybody. Ciao.